Good morning. My name is Catherine. Welcome back to my channel, Mimi Plans and Knits. Today I have a few things we're going to do today. I've got a creamy coffee here. You might want to grab one. It could be, I don't know how long this video is going to be. We're going to count up some money today. So I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Okay. So if you've been watching any of my Saving Sundays, I've been saving for a trip for Maven's birthday, Christmas, and birthday. It's a big expense. Plus my girls, my two daughters, and my sister and I are going on a trip to London. We're doing it around the British, we're doing like the Cotswolds, and we're doing Oxford and Cambridge and like different places like that. So we've been saving money for that. We've actually been working on that one for quite some time. So these are finished challenges that I have done up. These are coins that I don't quite have enough to roll. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put these aside here. I'm going to see what we've got for money this week. Now, the kids have an envelope. I finished a challenge with them that the kids have an envelope of money that I save aside in the summer for extras. That is my spending money. I did not spend any this week, so we're going to add that to the trip. So let's see what we've got. We're kind of all over the page here. So this is my spending money. Joel and I get $100 a week. Joel is away this week, so he didn't have any money. What we get this $100 a week for is we don't micro budget. So this is for anything that comes up, whether it be I need to run to the store and pick up milk or bread or any of those things if we need a little something. So I did not spend any of mine. It's just me here. I didn't even really have to purchase any groceries other than I have $30 left out of what I had for the kids' summer budget money. Griffin had some friends over for a sleepover. So I took money from the kids' envelope and I purchased frozen pizzas, hot dogs for the barbecue, hamburgers, things to make s'more, like things like that they could put on the fire at night, bags of chips, pop, that kind of thing. So this is what was left out of what I took out for the kids' money. So instead of putting it back in the kids' envelope, I'm going to put this towards our trip. So I'm also going to put my $100 towards the trip. So we're going to see if we can maybe finish off those before we do anything else. We're going to see maybe if we can just... I have to be finished because I have to order my British money. So this is what I've been saving for Harry Potter. So I'm going to put the $100. If you look, this one is $250. Well, I've never had that in one go. So I'm going to just put this $100 with Harry Potter. And that is going to finish off whatever we've got saved in here. I don't know if I don't think we got to the $830. So we're just going to call that one finished. And this one that I have for flights and things like that, I'm not going to play this one. I'm going to leave this one as it is if I can. And we are going to put that... towards maybe Joel and I this winter if we can go away. He fishes in very bad cold weather and they slow down in February, and we usually try to go somewhere for a week to warm him up. He's getting old, needs to get his bones warmed up. So this $30, I'm going to put this towards the trip for Maven and I, because it comes from the grandkids' money. So we're going to count everything up. So the first thing I'm going to do is count the Harry Potter one. I'm going to clean this one off and use it again because it's quite fun and it does save a lot of money. We did not, I'm pretty sure, save this much. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to get my calculator out because my brain is getting old and it doesn't count up always so good. Now these, oh, I think I have them like that because of that, the 50 count. So 100. 50, 60, 80, 100. Oh, wait a minute. I'm already messing up my calculator. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. So that's another 60. Oops, the wrong. Doing it again. So that's 660, which works out perfectly because I was looking online to get British pounds and I was hoping there was 650 in here, was kind of my thought, which 660 is so close. So I am going to take this $10 and I'm going to put this towards Maven's trip. Now, to get British pounds from Canadian, I went online at the bank. $650 to be exact. It was $648 and some change. Gave me, well, will give me 350 British pounds. So this money here, I'm going to get one of these. This money here is going to get me 340 British pounds. For 650 Canadian dollars. It's almost double. So we're gone for 10 days and I'm going to use credit card. So there's extra money here to pay for things if need be. I want to use, I want to cash my trip as much as possible. I don't want to have to owe anything when we get back. So that being said, we are now going to count up what we have over here. Now some of this is meant for back to school charities and things like that we do. So I was trying to think, we are gone for 4 days with Maven. So 4 times let me think now. No, we're not going to, my things are falling over. I'm thinking, okay, we need a trip from the airport to my son and daughter-in-law's house. So that's $50. We then have the day of the play. So that will be $100. I'm talking to get, to have Ubers back and forth from their apartment to where we need to go. So that's $150. The next day, Maven and I are playing tourist. That is another $100. So that's 2 days. My son should be home. his schedule was changed. I think he's only going to be home one of the days that we're there. So I'm guessing we need about $400 for our Ubers. And then we're going to need food because we're going to be out and about playing tourist. We're going to go to the aquarium. We're going to go up the tower. We're going to go over to the big Yorkdale Mall. We don't have anything like that around here. So I am going to say, I don't know if $500 isn't, I'm going to bring $600. So let's say we need $600 and whatever is left, I will just put in the kids' money. So 150, 160, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, another 100, that's 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. That's 390. We're going to count. I still have this one I haven't touched. So another 10 makes 400, 10, 20, 30. I want to bring smaller stuff, so we need 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100. So let's double count that to see, make sure my brain has got it right. So 10, sorry, oh my goodness. Let me have another drink of coffee here. We're early Sunday morning. So we've got 100, 50, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Change that one out. That's 500. Okay, so we're going to bring the 500 with us for Maven and I. We're leaving very early in the morning, and my other daughter, my oldest daughter, is going to drive us up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We will be leaving at 2 in the morning. So my oldest daughter will drive us so that I don't have to pay for parking. Last time Joel and I paid for parking for a week, it was, where we got, yeah, we were gone a week, and we had to pay over $200. Mind you, it was top season, so yeah, we're not going to do that. So this will be what Maven and I bring for Ubers, taxis, spending money, dinners, lunch, whatever. So that, I'm going to mark these off. So this is for Maeve and Melanie and Kathy. So we're also going to try to do, while we're there, there's a medieval dinner theater we want to do and stuff like that. So there should be enough cash there for all of that. That is $500. That's what we're going to have for that. Actually, this, I'm going to put it on my credit card so that, because my Uber app and stuff will pay directly from my credit card. So this, other than just a few dollars, is going to go on my credit card so that there is money there to spend. This $650, this $650 is going to give me 340 British. So this is going to the bank, and I will get 340 British, and that is what I'm bringing. British pounds will be what I'm bringing to our Europe trip. So we have that. Now anything else that is going to go, I still have, do we have 2 weeks left? So I don't see that I need to buy anything. So I would have like my 2 weeks of spending money. I'm just going to put that over on my credit card. So this 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This $100, I am going to bring this and I am going to put it on my credit card also, so that I will have a buffer on my credit card. I will have a buffer on my credit card for my Europe trip. So this is what I'm taking back to the bank. We didn't get to play any games today, but we did count up some money. So this change, which also was part of my money that I took out, is $67. Our banks prefer us to have these rolled when we go. There's not quite enough for me to roll them, but when they're like this, they would take them. But what I'm going to do is I roll change. I have this that when this gets full, I go through and like quarters and things like that, I will roll them and bring them back to the bank. So this is quite full. So what I'm going to do, actually, let me check my purse and see. What do I have for change here? So I only had 44. All right, so if I add $4 more, that's 48. I have to get to 50. I only need a toonie. So when I get a toonie, I need like these are $25. We roll them as $25. So I will have 2 rolls here when I'm done. This is only 17. So I'm going to put this change in my little change pot here. I don't have a fancy can like some of y'all have, a fancy can, but I just have this. And by the looks of it, I think there's going to be some that I can roll. So whatever I can roll out of here, and this, I just don't have any rollers right now. This will go as a buffer on my credit card. So I'm just going to wait a couple more days and see. Joel's going to be home on Wednesday. I'm sure he'll have some change in his pocket and things like that. So whatever I can roll up will also go as a buffer. So this and this, let me put another clip on so it can fit in my envelope. So this is my buffer. Maybe I should write a note, that plus change, so I don't forget. Plus change. So I'd rather go with too much money than not enough money. So these are going back to the bank. Both of these are going on my credit card, so that we don't have a bill when we come back. And so this is going to go back to the bank, and this when it is done. So I hope, I'm going to put this little note right here so that I hope I wasn't too confusing for you. So this is just a little packet I got. I had whiteout in it. I ordered it. I think it was from Temu. I love this little, it's perfect. I use it all the time. So I think if I order some whiteout again, I hope it comes in one of these. So this is what's going back to the bank. This will go back to the bank once I wrap it up. And that is it. So we have counted up my money. We are ready for the trip. So what we start saving, probably next Sunday. Yeah, I had planned to count this next Sunday, but to get my British pounds, I have to order from the bank and have enough time for it to come. And they said it could take over a week. So that's why I want to get this week and get it done. So next week, if Joel has any of his spending money, I will do a little bit of a savings challenge. And if not, we'll figure something out to do next week. So there you go. I'm rambling on now. So I am going to say goodbye. Every penny does help. It does make a difference. It doesn't matter if you're saving $5 a week or $50 a week. Every penny counts. I will see you next time. Until then, happy planning, my friends, and bye-bye.